Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to the Village Board meeting for August 7th. Can I ask our Deputy Clerk for a roll call, please?
Mayor Nero.
Here.
Clerk Simsky is absent. Deputy Clerk Richards present. Trustee Barker.
Here.
Trustee Guzzo.
Here.
Trustee Little.
Here.
Trustee Pirelli.
Here.
Trustee Plowman.
Here.
Trustee Scales.
Here.
Village Manager Gunther.
Here.
Assistant Village Manager Parker.
Here.
And Attorney Zemanek.
Here. If everybody can please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we do have one request for open forum, so I'd like to call up Susan DeSico, please, from 110 East Naperville Road on a question about a violation. Hello, thanks for coming. Fire away.
Okay, this is new to me, so, yes, I live at 110 East
It's
Naperville
new
Road.
to me too here, so that's fine.
110 East Naperville Road in Westmont. 68 years old, lived there all my life, never got married, never had kids, so that's me. I wanted to welcome the new mayor and village trustees. Congratulations. Westmont prides itself on being the progressive village, but this is taking it a little bit to the extreme. I'm not sure if the mayor and the board are aware of the code enforcement office and the harassment and bullying that's taking place. I got a notice that my home was in violation of rubbish, building materials, fencing, household items, inoperable equipment, lawnmowers, etc. Cut down overgrown weeds, vegetation, and maintain property. I had from June 27th to July 30th, which was either oppressively hot or torrential downpours. I left a message and let them know that if I could have 2 weeks to take care of things. On Monday the 28th, it was finally nice enough to do everything and anything that I needed to do. Joe Schultz came on my property and told me, I know I failed you, and that we thought that there would be no way that you could ever take care of things or even make progress. I told him I left a voicemail and said that, he said, well, everyone knows you and you need to take care of this. My grass has always been cut. We have an acre, which is 100 by 300, and the front, which is 80 foot, is a wildlife habitat, and from the sidewalk, there's nothing in violation that you could see. On Monday the 4th, I came home and Joe was in my backyard taking pictures, which you can't see from the street. He said there will be no leniency, and when I said that 95% of the homes had some kind of violation, he said that the village is coming down hard on homeowners that don't conform with the rules. I kept trying to tell him that I have a scrapper that was coming to pick up 2 mowers, and he just kept smiling and saying, you need to take care of things. I also had told him that we were going to have a garage sale, and we did, with the village, and he said, I know you saw me, and I told him I saw an SUV, but I didn't know I was under surveillance from the village. So, and after the truck went by, I went to see if the garage sale sign was still there, and it was gone. And that's it. And I don't know what to do anymore, and that's all I can say. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate you sharing that. Doesn't sound like we might have communicated the best there, and I know some of those forms when we put reminders out are a little heavy-handed, and I do know the manager and the team are working on rewording those, and we probably could have been a little better communicator, but I don't see Joe Hennerfine here. Oh, there he is. You're hiding back there. Why don't you, if it's okay, connect with him, and I'm sure he'll walk you through it all, and we'll make sure we do what we can for you, okay? And apologize for having to make you come here, but we appreciate you saying hello.
I needed to do this after all these years of living in Westmont. I needed to.
Okay, no, you're in good hands with Joe. I'm sure I'll help you out. Thanks for coming. Okay, we're going to move right on to reports. First one is mine. I think this will be the last meeting before the big luge tryout comes, so just one last reminder, the luge slider is coming to Westmont August 17th. please come on out and give it a shot. Planning is underway, and we are expecting athlete Maya Chan to come, so hopefully that does happen, and if you want to give it a shot, please do. A couple other things. The other day, I was fortunate enough to attend the Kids Safety Camp graduation that our fire department hosts, along with a little help from the police department. And not only did Inspector Seifert remember everybody's name, and we're talking 3 days, half days, 3/4 days with these kids, about 25 of them, knew them all first name basis, super friendly with them. They had more knowledge about fire safety than I did. And at the end, when I got there, I'm serious, they asked them questions about things. You know, how many smoke detectors do you have? Where do you got to put them? What do you do if you have a cut on your arm? And all these technical questions. I knew those answers, but there was some that I really didn't, and I was just totally impressed. I mean, CSO Terry and Inspector Seifert, awesome job, Chief, and our other chief back there. All the parents that were there for the graduation, just so happy and satisfied, and that's a good community event. I've never been to one, didn't know what it was about, and it was cool to be part of it. So thanks for letting me attend, and I tell you, the families really, really appreciated that. I guess you could call it daycare for a few days, but it was a lot of fun. You could tell the kids, when I saw them, they came in soaked from the fire hose. Everybody got to get wet. They brought their bikes. I mean, it was just an awesome day. So good job there. And on that note, I'm sure some others are going to mention, but the police department also hosted their National Night Out, which was another great community event. A lot of board members were there. The Lions Club was there helping out. Again, just great to see all our public officials out with the community and doing what we're supposed to be doing. So again, two big events. One last thing too, there's a few of us, we're going to be working with the FMC Natatorium on a video highlighting their relationship. I believe it's their 5th year anniversary, if I remember right. So we're going to be going over to work on a video with them to help promote their business here in town, which, as we all know, has been a huge impact, not just to Westmont, but the whole region. So expect to see that coming up pretty live pretty soon. And that is all I have. So thank you. And we're going to move over to Deputy Clerk Richards.
Thank you, Mayor. I have a few items. First one is we'd like to congratulate Clerk Simsky. She and her husband welcomed a baby girl last week, and we were all very excited for our new Westmont resident. So
we gave her one meeting off, right?
And then the second item is that village offices will be closed for Labor Day, September 1st, and more information is on the village website for that. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, moving over, Trustee Johanna Guzzo.
Thank you, Mayor. Our next Fire Public Safety Committee meeting is November 6th, 4:30 here at Village Hall. Everyone is invited to attend. Previously, we did have our Fire Public Safety Committee meeting, and I had the privilege with the mayor to swear in 4 new lieutenants: firefighter medic Ernesto DiChico Galvin, firefighter medic Ryan Dudek, firefighter medic Darren Files, and firefighter EMT Ryan Sorg. So congratulations to them. We also recognize the Chief Citation Award for 2 firefighter medics, Jane Falcon and firefighter medic Katie Jansen, on their assistance with the rollover motor vehicle crash on Route 83. This certificate is presented with appreciation for a job very well done, so I want to congratulate them as well. And congratulations to Deputy Chief Jim Fitzgerald. He is one of only 216 in the nation Chief Fire EMS Officer designations. Congratulations to him. In addition to the meeting, we talked about the accreditation process is going to be kicking off soon for 2027. A new building update, the 845 Group, which is our architecture firm, will have a table at Fire Truck Night next week. Be sure to come on over, take a look. We also talked about staffing updates, contract updates. Currently, our call volume for this year is up 1%. To date, there's been 3,330 calls the fire department has responded to. Also discussed our new Medic 183, and next Thursday, Fire Truck Night. Come on out, cruising nights, 5 to 9, right here in the downtown. Come on out, it's always a great time. And that's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Matt Scales.
Thank you, Mayor. The zoning ordinance update. So tonight is the long-awaited, I had to read this twice, long-awaited update since 1979, so 45 years-ish. For the zoning code will be considered tonight at this meeting. That process took almost 2 years and 5 public hearings and many hours of staff time and commissioner time. So thank you to everyone that was involved in that and for all your hard work putting together what looks to be a modernized set of rules to guide our future development here in the community. The PZZ will meet on August 13th at 6 p.m. for their next meeting. That's it, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Gina Pirelli.
Hello there. This is, thank you, Mayor. This is for the Public Works Committee. The next meeting is right here at 4:30 on September 18th. There's, for construction updates, there's nothing new, just residents are encouraged to check the website and our Facebook page for any new information.
Thank you. Trustee Bob Plowman.
Thank you, Mayor. The next Police Public Safety Committee meeting will be on September 4th. As the mayor had said, the National Night Out was a great success. Mother Nature was on our side, much better than last year where it was about 20 degrees cooler and rain the entire time. So it was just wonderful seeing the community come out. It was it's a national event that really where the community shows support for the police department, and it's, like I said, nationwide. And we just had a great showing with all of our volunteer service organizations, a lot of businesses. But what's always nice is when you see the kids interact with our police department, and I think that's just a great sign. And National Night Out is just one of those instances where that happens, and we see it all the time on the car show that they do, and that comes from leadership. And I think from our chief of police, and I've seen it firsthand where they interact with our public, and I think that's just very important in today's setting and today's world. Other than that, Citizens Police Academy, the CPA, offers an interactive behind-the-scenes look into different aspects of law enforcement. The course runs for 8 weeks. Classes are held on Wednesday evenings at the Westmont Police Department. Participants must be 18 years of age or older and live or work in Westmont. There is no charge to participate. Classes start September 24th. Registration is available on the village website, so join my wife and myself as being the newest members of the class. So that's it. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Linda Little.
Thank you, Mayor. Our next Administration Finance Committee meeting will be August 21st, right here at Village Hall at 4:30. Everyone's invited to attend. We do have a new pay-by-phone option. The village has introduced a new way to pay your Westmont utility bill. To make a credit card payment by phone, you need to enter both your utility bill account number and your customer account number, which are both listed on your bill. Then follow the prompts to complete your payment. Fall window murals. Businesses are invited to sign up to have their windows painted by local artists with fall or Halloween themes. Sign up is on the village website. And then last but not least, Westmont Cruising Nights every Thursday night, and you're going to hear it 4 more times, right here in downtown Westmont on Cass Avenue from 5 to 9. The cruise nights are hosted and coordinated by the Westmont Special Events, a non-for-profit organization. This event needs about 15 members and volunteers each week. If you're interested in helping out, contact Westmont Special Events office at 630-829-9378. And that's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Bruce Barker.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, we had a EIC meeting this past Monday evening, and we were fortunate enough to have our Westmont Chamber President there, Callie Harding, came, and she talked with us, the Environmental Committee, about a green initiative and getting the businesses, local businesses involved in that. Very much the right person to be leading that charge with our business community. And that was a good evening, and she's plugged into EIC, all things green. She already had that background, so we learned from her. That's how talented she is in that area. So it was a good meeting. And then we have another event that I'm very proud to talk about. So we have a Vision and Vibe Fest coming up. If you haven't heard about it yet, the marketing has been out there. But that is the September 13th and 14th, Saturday and Sunday, from 11 to 7 p.m. And I want to just personally thank the staff that's working on this, Westmont Special Events, Our project coordinator, Jenny Babiar, is here this evening, and there's some resident volunteers that are also aiding that because they have a passion for the arts, and we have a active arts community and a lot of dance and music venues in town. So we expect this to be a great event. Planning for the fest is going really well. We have over 25 artists apply, several music inquiries, and some theater and dance companies interested in participating. We'll also have 2 Westmont food trucks as well as a craft beer and wine sales at the fest. And if you have any specific questions, please reach out to Project Coordinator Jenny Babiar at jbabiar@westmont.il.gov. And so excited to have that here. And as I told them on last Wednesday, I'm in charge of the weather. So I will bring you sunny days for that weekend, and just please come and join us, right? And then lastly, mosquito spraying alerts, information has been posted on the village website regarding mosquito abatement and how to sign up to receive notifications about mosquito spraying in our community, and visit that website for more information. I just shared again with the EIC on Monday night that, as trustees, we received notifications, but there was another confirmed case of West Nile in DuPage County. So I just continue to say that threat hasn't gone away. It's still a real thing. And it goes back to years and years ago. I had a girl on a girls softball team that I was coaching. She lost her father to West Nile, as a Westmont resident. So I haven't forgotten it, and we shouldn't forget that either, right? It's a real problem. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, moving right on. Are there any items to be removed from the consent agenda? Hearing none, Manager Gunther, fire away.
Thank you, Mayor. For tonight's consent agenda, we have item A, Village Board Minutes. Board to consider approving the minutes for the Village Board meeting held on July 24th, 2025. Item B, Finance Ordinance, total Finance Ordinance number 16, and the amount of $2,707,858.64. Under item C, Purchase Orders, we have a single purchase order for Monroe Truck Equipment Incorporated in the amount of $65,944. And this is for a 2026 Freightliner dump truck, and this replaces a current dump truck in the fleet. Item D, this is the total of purchase orders in the finance ordinance, the amount of $2,773,802.64. And that concludes the consent agenda.
Thank you, sir. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve, Little?
Second, Scales.
Any questions, comments? Hearing none, roll call.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Pirelli?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Motion passes. Okay, no unfinished business. We're going to go right into new business. A, increase in Class 25 liquor licenses by 1. Board to consider an ordinance increasing the number of available Class 25 liquor license by 1 for the Westmont Yard Corporation at 233 West 63rd Street. And I have Deputy Liquor Commissioner Mulhern here.
Evening, Mayor and Village Board. Westmont Yard at 233 West 63rd Street has applied for a Class 25 liquor license. With me here is Christina from Westmont Yard. The owner, Bill Gust, wanted to be here, but he has a family commitment out of town, so he wasn't able to be here. So we have our representative here to answer anything about Westmont Yard. You should have gotten a video from Mr. Gust. If not, I can make arrangements for you to get it. I've done a background review on Mr. Gust and Westmont Yard and their sister organizations. And there's nothing that I could find that would prevent the board from issuing or granting to increase the licenses by 1, and for the liquor commissioner to issue a liquor Class 25 liquor license. Christina's here to answer any questions you may have of Westmont Yard, and I'm here to answer any questions you may have about the liquor license.
Thank you, sir. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve, Little?
Second, Guzzo.
Any questions, comments?
Mayor, if I could.
Yes, sir.
I just want to compliment them on their success and the information that we did receive. It seems like it's going in the right direction, so congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you guys have been here for a while.
Yes, thank you.
On the weekends, the parking lot's always filled.
Always.
It is.
yes.
Hearing none.
I was just, you do weddings there too? Is that what I saw?
So William doesn't know just yet, but I have big plans for Westmont Yard. So yes, in the near future, we would
Okay.
love to have weddings at Westmont Yard.
It's a large facility, so
Yes.
that would be, it's kind
make
of
it
having an
happen.
outdoor wedding inside, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And the reason I'm chuckling is when I met with Mr. Gust, I says, this is for all liquors, and he goes, why don't I want all liquors? I says, well, talking to Christina, she's thinking of weddings. Really? We are? She says, I have big plans, so it's,
Recreational wedding or something, maybe? I don't know. You play soccer and
Yeah,
get married,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for coming, and Bill owes you one for coming, though. Make sure you tell him.
Yes, thank you.
All right, hearing nothing else, roll call, please.
Trustee Little,
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo,
Yes.
Trustee Barker,
Yes.
Trustee Pirelli,
Yes.
Trustee Plowman,
Yes.
Trustee Scales.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Thanks for coming.
everyone have a good night.
Okay, moving on, big item here, B, Economic Development Advisor Services. Board to consider an ordinance approving an independent contractor agreement with Brian Krajewski for Economic Development Advisor Services. Assistant Manager Parker.
So this is something that I believe we've talked with the board about a little bit previously, but I want to provide a little bit of a recap for both the board and for any other visitors. The main focus that we're looking at here is looking into some proactive economic development. So as the board's aware, we do have an agreement with our chamber, and that's worked very well for kind of some of the pieces of economic development. This is adding a new dimension to it. So currently, our chamber does a great job with our business retention and expansion, so helping our current businesses if they're having issues, and also helping businesses when they say, oh, I'm getting a little bit better, I've got a lot of success, and I'm looking for a new place. And so our chamber does a fantastic job with that, and they'll continue doing that great job. Additionally, the chamber's been helping us with reactive economic development. So when a business comes to us and says, I'd love to locate in Westmont, I'm interested in that, the chamber's been helping to coordinate that. And that Larry Forsberg did a great job on that, and Kylie's continuing to do a great job of that through the chamber. And so those services are great. The piece that has been missing and that we're looking to fill in this void is primarily looking at proactive economic development, where the village says, here's an empty parcel, this would be a great place for a restaurant, and then we go out and find a restaurant that would fit really well right here instead of waiting for somebody to come to us and hoping that we get the best use instead of the second best use coming to us. Additionally, looking for, bigger developments, or when a bigger development needs to come in that deals with some incentives, and we want an additional set of eyes on those and kind of helping us with that. We've had some different consultants that we would pick up from time to time, and this would be somebody who's able to help us with kind of all those things all together. And so it's something that other communities around us are doing, and we were able to find somebody who we think would do a good job at that and be able to help us take our economic development to the next level.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. It's something that we've talked about since May 1st. Time to throttle up the pace. And Manager Gunther, I think you said something earlier, the pedal's down, and now it's going to be down even more on some economic developments. I'm excited about this. Again, a lot of communities do this, but we got someone who has that direct experience in DuPage County that's done what we need here done in Westmont. So without further ado, do I have a motion to approve?
Motion, Scales.
Second, Plowman?
Any more comments, questions?
Mayor,
Yes, sir.
if I could. I couldn't agree with you more. I've had a couple conversations with Mr. Karjewski, and he is dynamic and interested, and he is also, I felt that he knew more about Westmont than I did, and I've been here for 30-some years. But great choice, and I know, prior to living in Westmont, I lived in Downers Grove for a couple of years, and I watched and followed because I was trying to be a caring resident of any town. But I watched Downers Grove grow through the changes that they did to make them successful, right? And he's got, it's gonna put us in the ballpark with, a higher caliber to be able to, like you said, put the, foot on the gas a little bit here. And we know that we have to be competitive, so I'm looking forward to this. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Got a great track record.
Yes, absolutely, Bob. Yeah.
He's no stranger to Westmont, that's for sure. No. Hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Scales,
Yes.
Trustee Plowman,
Yes.
Trustee Barker,
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Perrelli?
Yes.
Motion passes. All right, we're moving on to C, another fun one. Vision and Vibe Fest 2025. Board to consider an ordinance approving the following requests for the Vision and Vibe Fest on September 13th and 14th. 1, community event permit. 2, amplified sound permit. 3, temporary liquor license fee waiver. 4, street closure, closing Dallas between Linden Avenue and the alley between Linden and Warwick. Assistant Manager Parker.
So this is the event that Trustee Barker just talked about in the opening report. So this is a new event to the village and will be held down at Veterans Memorial Park. And it's basically to celebrate all things art. So we'll have visual art being displayed. We'll have music and theater and dance performances going on. We'll have some demonstrations going on. And so lots of celebrations of the art down there. And it's an exciting new event. I will say it's a little bit unique in that most of the times these community event permits come to us, it's another entity like the Park District or Westmont Special Events asking us for our permission to do this special event. In this case, we're asking ourselves. This is a village-sponsored event. But it's still good to go through the same process and make sure there's still the transparency so everybody knows what's being done and that we're following all the proper procedures.
Thank you, sir. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve Barker.
Second, Plowman.
Any questions or comments? Trustee Barker, I'm practicing, so don't let anybody know
Thank you.
yet.
Thank you, Mayor.
All right, roll call, please.
Special surprise.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Perrelli?
Yes.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Motion passes. Okay, moving right on. D, surplus property with the fire department. Board to consider an ordinance declaring certain fire department equipment as surplus property. Chief Riley.
Thank you, Mayor. The items are unusable and/or expired, so we're just looking to have them removed from village inventory and disposed of in the most cost-effective manner. A lot of this is fire gear that is past its expiration date that needs to be passed on to the volunteers that will still use it.
Thank you, sir. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve Guzzo.
Second, Scales.
Any questions for the chief? Roll call, please.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Perrelli?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Motion passes. All right, moving right along. E, zoning ordinance, comprehensive text amendments. Board to consider an ordinance approving a request from the Village of Westmont regarding zoning ordinance text amendments as follows. Zoning ordinance text amendments to repeal Appendix A, zoning of the Westmont Code of Ordinances, and to establish new Chapter 95, zoning of the Westmont Code of Ordinances with comprehensive updates to the entire zoning ordinance, including amendments to the zoning districts, development standards, planning processes, and the other zoning regulations. Director Hennerfine, have at it, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Board. So we began discussion on the changes at committee tonight. I'm happy to go over any of those changes or do deeper dives. But basically, a quick summary is this process started over 2 years ago. Started with a good quality consultant that had done work locally. Many hours of staff time. First thing I want to do is compliment our consultant, Kirk Bishop with Duncan Associates, but mostly Senior Planner Scott Williams, who jumped into this role. It's a very big ask while you're trying to do your regular duties as well. And then Planner Adam Walsh contributed as well. Both of them were very good at motivating both myself to look at stuff and ask questions. Our attorney, he'll be very happy once we get this passed, and we'll stop bothering him for at least a day. But also my Planning and Zoning Commission. So not only did I have a retired Planning and Zoning Commissioner, Thomas Sharp, that came back just for the exclusive need that we had a vacant seat. We wanted to make sure that we had all those seats filled. So we thank him for coming out of retirement to doing this for us, but also all of my regular planning and zoning commissioners. I've got the chair and my secretary sitting back behind me because they wanted to see this through its fruition. We're all very confident that we put forth a quality product.
Joe, will you name them? Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Doug Carmichael, and our chair, Doug Carmichael, and Jill Peterson, our secretary. We really tasked our planning and zoning commissioners with lots of extra meetings, let alone 18 hours of public hearings. It was a lot of information to absorb. If you watched any of those meetings, we would really overthink everything so that we knew that we were making the best choices that we could, even when it was kind of uncomfortable, which is part of what we're doing. So a big shout out to everyone that was on the commission. Also a shout out to the people that attended. We had good attendance. I always wish it was better, but we did promote it. We put it out on the news, reels. We put it out on the web pages. We tried to get as much involvement as we could. So what's before you tonight is a very extensive document. Improving upon the existing zoning ordinance, making substantial changes, hopefully all for the better, that we will see increased development, happier residents that can do more things on their properties, more businesses, so that the zoning ordinance is no longer broken and it can actually be help versus a hindrance. And I can answer any questions if anyone has continuing questions on some of the bigger details.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. It all started with you and your leadership in the department to really get to this point today, and obviously our P&Z members that are here. Heck of a project, 2 years. I mean, this is an investment in the community. I think this gets us in the big league. So I'm equally as excited about this on other things tonight, but this is a job well done. Scott, I already mentioned it to you earlier, but you did a great job, my man, and the whole team did, and that's the moral of the story. Well, he always gets the accolades, the attorney, but honestly, I mean, this is a well-rounded effort, and we appreciate it. And it's a lot of work. And I think Trustee Scales, aren't you going to present a report on the 700 pages you read?
I was just going to read it quickly, word for word.
But in all seriousness, this is great, and I just couldn't be happier right now. I mean, this is the big league team, and this is how you do it. So, I mean, this is just a great win for Westmont. I'm excited. So, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Do we have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve, Little.
Second, Scales.
Okay. Do we have any comments, questions? We have some public here. Any public questions, comments? Hearing none. Let's get it done. Roll call.
Trustee Little? Yes. Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Prelli?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
All right, motion passes. We'll let you take tomorrow off once we get this one done, all right?
Okay.
There cake pops for them?
Well, the best part is now we don't have to talk about when we get the new zoning code, right? All right, F, the last one here, municipal code text amendments. Board to consider an ordinance approving a request from the Village of Westmont for various text amendments to various chapters of the Village's Code of Ordinances, including Chapter 1, 6, 10, 14, 19, 18, 22, 34, 38, 46, 58, 63, 70, 76, 80, 90, Appendix C and Appendix D. Director Hennerfein.
Okay, so this is kind of the companion text amendment to the zoning ordinance. The zoning ordinance is referenced throughout the municipal code. So not only are we moving the entire zoning ordinance from an appendix, Appendix A, to its new chapter, Chapter 95, but just to show how thorough we are, we had to go through all the other codes that we had, make sure all the references were correct. Did a couple little fixes on those while we were at it. This is basically the necessary requirements so that we don't have conflicts throughout the code now that we're adopting the new zoning ordinance. I can answer any questions if you have.
Sure. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve, Plowman?
Second, Scales.
Comments, questions?
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Since Matt read everything, and I did notice here, and I have to ask the attorney's opinion, right, on this document that we have in front of us, Chapter 19 is listed before Chapter 18.
Yeah, it threw me off when I was reading.
Is that
I
going to be a
gotta
problem?
honest.
On the agenda?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, in the ordinance, I know the document you got, the chapters were not in chronological order, but in the ordinance, they are in chronological order. So,
We're watching, John, see?
yeah, worry about that.
Well, thank you.
Trustee Barker can sleep okay tonight.
I'm putting him through his paces, right?
And I did shoot out kind of later this afternoon, an email to all of you about a minor amendment that was made since I originally,
Yes.
from what was in the staff report about heritage tree regulations. It was just a tweak to a calculation to make sure that that calculation complied with the regulation right above it. So hopefully you all saw that. Go ahead.
Sir? Any comments from the public? Hearing none, roll call.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Pirelli?
Yes.
Motion passes, okay.
Thank you
Moving
very
right
much.
on. Any miscellaneous? Thank you, sir. Hearing none, we do not have a request for executive session. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Little.
Plowman second?
Roll call, please.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Pirelli?
Yes.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
This meeting is adjourned. Have a great night.